Hey Tia, good morning.
What's up? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm chilling, taking it easy, trying to stay out the way.
Stay out the way. Where you from?
I'm from Philly, but I've been kicking it over here in Camden for a minute.
What brings you to why you prefer Camden over Philly?
Cause like I do my thing, like I got an addiction or whatever, and I got 3 kids, and like not like that, but my kids kind of like 8 kids, and they like I got a 26-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 9-year-old. And like the last thing I want to do is humiliate them. The next thing I want somebody to do is say, I seen your mom doing X, Y, and Z or whatever like that. And like I just don't want to put my kids through that. I drink them through enough. You know what I mean?
Right. Understand.
So I come over here.
You want to do your thing away from home and stuff.
Exactly. You can't shit where you eat.
Yeah. What's your choices of drugs that you use?
Hard, which is coke, which is crack, I guess. Okay. And dope. Sometimes like if I'm in the mood, I'll get my hands on. Like real shit.
Okay. So whatever you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
Was it any gateway drugs before the heavier stuff?
Marijuana. It always starts with marijuana.
Okay.
It always starts with marijuana. Everybody I know, it starts with marijuana.
Do you have like some type of weed problem or anything?
No, not now.
Not now?
Not now, no. Okay. No, like weed in the way now.
Okay.
The things got and then my drug of choice got harder, like weed's in the way.
How about drinking?
I don't
drink. That? No, not at all. Can you speak on your childhood for me?
I had a good childhood. Like my mom, well, my mom was a career dope and got rest her soul.
Okay.
I mean, her type, that was my dog. But my grandmother raised me. I had a good childhood. My grandmother did good. Like she did the best she could at the time. And like I ain't turned out too bad. My addiction and things I do is like my fault. Like I don't put that on my parents or my grandma or nothing like that. Right. I like to party. Like that shit fall on me. That's don't have nothing to do with it. So I had a good childhood. You know what I mean? And like Thundercats, Mr. Rogers, all that.
All that stuff.
My Little Pony, all that, yeah. Like, so, yeah.
What part of Philadelphia are you from?
I'm from South Philly.
South Philly?
SP in the building.
SP? Shout out to South Philly. Shout out to the P.
You already know.
Yeah. So, what's some of the craziest things you've seen out here in Camden?
Like, the craziest things is, like, when you hang out with a girl and y'all do things like, because, like, getting to know the girls out here, like, we don't share friendship.
Right.
Because we're not friends. But we share like some type of distorted bond. Whereas though like she'll sell her body and feed me. Or like where I might not have nowhere to go, she might have nowhere to go, but if she can't come in later, I can't come in later, and we're together in the street. You know what I mean? But that don't make us friends. But that allow us to share a distorted bond, whereas though we rock with each other on some distorted type shit, but we rock together. It's a code, like it's me and her, it won't take each other who will. Like, cause people look down on us.
Other type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people look down on us. So if we don't look out for each other, nobody else will. And like the most crazy thing I see is to get to know one of them and start loving them, and then I find them dead on the tracks. Yeah.
Wow. So like, it's hard to love here because you never know when.
You never know when you might not see her again.
Last conversation, all of that.
She might not get out the car. She jumped in. It's like you throw your life on a crap tape every 15 minutes when you're jumping out these cars. You know what I mean? You might not get out the car you got in. And you get to love it, and then somebody come and be like, yo, this first thing I found on the tracks, this first thing I found here, and it's like, all you can think about like was, what was her last moments of life like?
Right.
You know what I mean? Who she looked for, because at a certain point, they don't look for their family, they look for us. We look for each other. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, I should have been with her because it's so cold. Like we supposed to rock together. Like it's all we supposed to be two of y'all.
Right.
So we can watch each other big. And like, why was she by herself? So it's a lot of questions, and sometimes you carry it like you could have did something to stop it.
So I could see, as listening to your conversation, you currently work in the Ave.
I work where I'm at. Web is a man, it's a job.
You said where's a what?
Web is men, it's a job. The police station, City Hall, men are men, they're everywhere.
Okay. So do you think, basically, you think any type of man could eventually become a trick?
Anytime, America is built on tricking and booze. Like, anytime, I mean, like, you get the president do that. You get preachers do that. There's scandals all the time. Like, men are men. Yeah. People are people. Flesh is flesh. It don't have nothing to do with who you are and with your standing in society is. Like, human beings are human beings. That's it, and that's all.
Right. You feel like, mostly all men to, go pay for dates and stuff like that?
I mean, at some point in time, if you married, you pay for your wife. Or, like, no matter what, like, because like people use one another all through life. That's what life is about. One person taking care of the other. So I mean, men pay for their wives, men pay for their girlfriends. That's what it is. Like, because that's what men do. Men are providers.
Right. Okay. All right. So how was your relationship with your parents?
Or like I told you, my mom was a career thing, but me and her tight. Me and her was tight. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I share understanding with my mom because, like, I don't want my sisters and brothers. I'm the one that walked in her footsteps. I'm the one that got high and the things that she did and the things that made a lot of the same mistakes that she made.
Yeah.
So, like, me and my mom tight. Like, that's what life is about. Life is about understanding and forgiveness.
Your mom being a career dope fiend, that didn't manage you to want to, like, not use? Like, dang, I see what my mom going through with this addiction. I'm staying away from it.
I mean, no, not really, because, like, you gotta make your own mistakes.
Yeah.
You gotta make it. I mean, the best teacher is experience.
Experience. Absolutely. I totally agree with you on that. So how much you think you make a day doing the dates and working the Ave and stuff?
I mean, it varies, and it's like, I mean, like, that's not my life. Like, I do other things. Like, I got a brain too. Like, I ain't just a walking pussy hole. You know what I mean? So, like, a hustle is a hustle. I mean, whether it's a hustle, I mean it. Money is to be made off anything.
So hustling in general.
Hustling in general. I mean, like, and I'm telling you, I have it. I mean, it all depends. Days vary. Some days I might get a bean. Some days I might get 3. Some days I might get 5. Some days I might get 10. Right. It all depends on the day, how I feel with my swag, and how I feel about myself, and how, I mean, what's going on here. Okay. Like, and some days I might not make nothing. She might carry me all day.
Right. Okay.
And that happens too.
What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarian.
Okay. All right. Are you spiritual?
I am. I believe in God. Aquarius. Me and God like this. It's my nigga.
Okay. What's your favorite meal to eat?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
Oatmeal.
Why is that?
I'm gonna tell you, right? Listen.
Okay.
You gotta get the oatmeal, right? And you gotta put like a lot of butter. I'm talking about like heart attack butter. Mm-hmm. And then like you gotta put some like a French vanilla in there, a little bit of sugar, and carnation milk. You have to get the canned milk and like whip it up, a little bit of whipped cream with it. Don't need boom.
She just gave y'all the whole ingredients, y'all.
I'm telling y'all.
Get to it.
And you already know you gotta get the Kool-Aid, because I'm ghetto. I make Kool-Aid for my family. I make Kool-Aid for my friends.
You put a lot of sugar in your Kool-Aid?
I do. I'm like good time sugar.
How about spaghetti? Put a lot of sugar in your spaghetti?
I do. I don't see how people eat red sauce without sugar.
Right.
I don't see how people eat red sauce without sugar. Sugar and butter. Sugar, butter, and cheese fix anything.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Right. You got some taste in the food and stuff like that.
You already know.
So can I ask, if you've seen a young kid out here, 16, 17, 18, that's in the same lifestyle as you, going through the same stuff, what advice would you give that girl or guy that's very young and that's in these streets using and working these streets? What advice would you give?
To seek help while she still got time, because if nothing else, time is the most precious thing God gives you. Time is the one thing that you can't get back. I'm gonna show you something. Watch this. That'll never happen again. That time has passed. You'll never see that look or that expression on my face ever again. That time has passed and you cannot get it back. Time is the one thing you can't get back. And like birthdays, Christmases, proms, boyfriends, whatever your kids may be going through, things that you should be there for, moments in life that you're missing, you'll never be able to get that back. So I would just suggest that they get help and do these and do it themselves, because if you look around, sometimes I look around and I might see a girl that's younger than me, a woman that's my age, a woman that's older than me, and with that is just generational. Because the younger girl turned into me, and then I turned into the older girl, and then the old turns into the old lady. And you see all ladies out here selling pussy with cobwebs on it. Like, come on. Like, you like 90, and you somebody's great-great-grandmama, and you like selling pussy. Or you like 90, so much you waiting for the pack, so you can hustle. Like, really? Seriously? Like, you know what I mean? And you can always sit back and judge people and give them advice, but when it comes to yourself, it's hard to implement it on your own into your own life. So you know what I mean. But hopefully one day a light bulb will come on and things will, change. I'm in my own way basically.
Okay. All right. Do you plan on getting clean?
That's the whole statement. Just the last statement was about like hopefully a light bulb will come on. I'm in my own way. Just like by trade, I'm a recovery specialist. Like I ain't no burger flipping bitch. Like I said, I'm in my own way. Right. Like I got a career and I had to resign due to the fact that I relapsed, because the last thing I want to do is help a woman come from the street and watch her go from like speaking Ebonics and like beating her children and like wanting her body to learn how to tell her child that's not right, go stand in time out, and learn how to speak and learn how to be a woman, and to watch her blossom and then get a job and learn that she can, and to watch her get housed and watch her put her life back together, and then I'll be the reason because I'm in her life, and she's my client that Jen jumped over me onto her and she relapses, and it, like her serenity is not mine to take. Like so I resigned from my job due to like family difficulties. So hopefully I get myself back together and go to work, because that's my passion. I like to work with women and children, and you know what I mean.
You know, I have to admit, during this interview, I could tell you're very well spoken.
Thank you.
So maybe you get your life back on track. Maybe you could be some type of motivational speaker or something.
I've done it too. I've done it as well.
You've done it already. So
yeah,
you got experience.
But all right, I'm gonna give y'all something real quick.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna tell you my story real quick.
Yeah.
I write poetry. I do like spoken word. Like watch this. On my own, I made a conscious decision, going against my better judgment and my woman's intuition. But I said, fuck that shit, threw caution to the wind. I looked at my bitchin' eyes and I lit that shit. I pulled and I inhaled. And because I'm greedy, I held up for a long time. And then I exhaled. I blew out my hopes, my dreams, my future, etc. Excuse the metaphor, but now it takes almost nothing to get next to her. Her meaning me, but when I look at myself, it's not as I see. It's only a slight shell and shadow of the woman that I used to be. No longer a lady, but now a byproduct. To be used, abused, thrown to the side, and fucked. To get high, sometimes I suck a dick with tearful eyes and niggas turn your head numb to the fact I'm about to cry. Sleeping with men by the many amounts, so many men, yo, I've been lost count. And this is before I weighed myself down with the many effects, or living my life with regret after regret. Or dig this shit, how about the 3 beautiful children I neglect? One handsome son and 2 gorgeous daughters, without them the shit that I should have taught them. But instead, I'm stuck in this hole, I'm high and ashamed of the fact that my brain couldn't practice cocaine. As I stare and mesmerize at the light of flame, I think to myself, God damn, Tia, something had to change, because all my life ain't been the same except for the cocaine.
That was deep. That was deep. Very deep. Extremely talented.
Thank you very much.
Extremely talented. I would love to thank you for your time. All Time Media is rooting for you. Very well-spoken interview we just had. It shows you actually cared to actually talk to the people and talk to us. And we see that and we appreciate that. We support you. We're rooting for you to get out of here.
And thank you. God bless y'all for taking the time to do this y'all do. To reach the people.
Absolutely.